Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lola, and I am going to go over what I've been using this year and what I'm planning to use next year. And I'm going to need your help because there is one thing that is really myself torture, and I will explain what I'm talking about. So, as I've been in the 5 years since 2023, still in the 5 year, and still will be for the next 2 years. So that's really cool. Love it. I have my Kaweco pen, which this is one of my favorite. I have a few Kawecos, but this is my favorite. The way it writes is exceptional. I don't know. In here I have a Nanami Cafe Note, and this is kind of the format. It's literally not pretty. I put the date, I put the to-dos for the day, um, calls, meetings, people I need to call, emails I need to send, things that I don't want to have in my head as a running list go there. Most of the time I update it in the morning. Sometimes I can do it the day before because I know things that I have to push to the next day and that kind of stuff. And this is in my Chic Sparrow. This is the Americano, I think, the leather, and it's quite old. It's a pocket, I think they call it Pocket Deluxe. And because this is the nice old fashioned Tomo River paper, I really enjoy using my Pilot Vanishing Point in this one, even though it's one of my least um, curated or pretty planners. So I still love it that way. Now, what was new to me this year was the Sterling ink. It is, in my opinion, one of the best planners I've had, and I've worked with many, many planners. I love this size, the A6, and I did use it in a Hobonichi leather cover after that I purchased after going to the pop-up event because I fell in love with it. Like sometimes there is something to be said about seeing the covers in person. It just is a completely different experience than looking at them online. And so, yeah, as you see, I like the Coffee Monsters Co. quite a bit. And then the rest of my stickers are usually from Sticky Club, and I have some from Miss Moss. Um, but these are all Sticky Club. So these are my goals for 2025. I have my like super goals, my fitness routine. Been kind of slacking on the weightlifting, but it's not necessarily slacking. It's just that I started going to the gym and I don't know how to track it because these were specific videos that I did at home of weightlifting. And so it was either upper body, lower body. But when I go to the gym, I kind of hit whatever machine is available. And so kind of difficult to track. I have to find a better way. Maybe just track that I did weightlifting and that's it. The monthly, I love the monthly. It's all in colors and it kind of has my coming up appointments in pencil, and this is the same for here. um, I usually, I mean, I might work all day, so a lot of the things would be work, meeting, lunches, that kind of stuff. And yeah, there's nothing very personal or very nothing secret or anything in here. I do love the vertical layout. I have never had that before, and it's really nice. I did try to journal in the back, and honestly, I don't know what's going on with me this year, but I am not journaling. I am not writing my thoughts. And when I do, it's literally a sentence and it just stops. I don't know. I have boxes and boxes of journals. I used to be such an avid journaler, and for some reason, the only consistent journal I have is my Illustrated Hobonichi. And that's where the problem comes. So, as much as I loved the Sterling ink this year, I kept jonesing for a planner that was more like a bullet journal where I had the month, the week, the day. And I was like, maybe if I had the days, I would journal more. If it was dated, I know the Hobonichi Cousin doesn't work for me. So maybe because of that layout, I feel like it's missing stuff there. And I saw a few companies that did offer it, but they had like one where had the Cosmo Air paper, and I know a lot of people love it. I don't like the Cosmo Air. I just really I'm like my Tomo River paper and whatever they made it into now. But Sterling Ink came up with one, the complete planner. And I absolutely loved being in her planner. There was like the goals breakdown to me was so like I don't do that precisely, and I did, and it really really helps. And it kind of doesn't need to be some high pressure thing, so I just loved it. However, the complete planner comes only on two sizes, which are A5 and B6. I didn't go with A5. That's way too big for me, but I did get the B6. I got the pink one with white edge because all the rest was sold out, and I didn't want the charcoal. The charcoal seems too boring. And then I got the plastic cover because I figured I could just put some paper in between the cover and the plastic and kind of change up the cover that way and make it a little bit more interesting. I do have one leather cover that I have that is one that I made. I'll show it to you. Made years ago. I only have like 3 left, I think. Oh no, I have 4 covers left of like the covers I handmade. This one was a Hobonichi Weeks. This one is also a Hobonichi Weeks, but like a bigger one, and you can use a stick sneakers if you want. You just slip it here with the pen. You have to have the cover on it, and this is another version of that. These are very imperfect. This one is B6, and I didn't do contrast stitching, which at the time most people that bought my covers really like the contrast with the white stitching, so that's why I still have it. And I also kept it because like it's good to have, you know, one B6. So I am getting the B6 now. This is where the problem starts. Trying to be realistic, if I'm going to journal, the only journal I've been consistent with is my illustrated journal. And even then, I mean, like, I am trying to catch up the coloring, and like it's a lot, you know. Right now I'm trying to catch up between the end of our summer trip to today. And so there's a lot of like, you know, empty pages. In fact, that's what I was going to do before I started filming. This has been my most consistent planner now, with the help of the 5 year. Even if I'm late on what I did like last month, I just have to look at my 5 year, and then whatever we did that day reminds me of whatever other things. And then when I look at pictures, I get a better sense of what I want to draw and what I want to write. Part of me thinks that it would make so much more sense if my B6 complete planner is an actual complete planner, meaning my daily becomes my illustrated journal. And this is where the kicker comes. I'm going to show you. This is my collection of illustrated journals. They are all Hobonichi A6. Some are Japanese. I think I had one year I had the One Piece. But at the end of the day, they sit like this. The cover for this year, when it's over, is going to be this one. And if you count, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Meaning 2026 would be the 10th year. And there is something kind of satisfying about saying I've done it for 10 years and then I switch book. Now, I'm not talking about not doing illustrated journaling, because 100% would never stop doing it. I think it's a great output for me, and it relaxes me. But what do I do? So one of the things that I was thinking I could do is get the Hobonichi without a cover for now, and just start doing it in both and kind of see which one sticks. Or just make the decision to just do Sterling ink, and my complete planner is an actual complete planner, with the weekly being the way they are in my planner here, the monthly being a little bit of everything like they are, and then the journal portion being a journal slash illustrated journal. What do you think? What are you guys' plans for next year's planner? Are you switching? How many of you are switching to the complete planner? I wish they were most sizes. Although I was thinking like an A6 complete planner would have to be in 2 books. It would be so ginormous. So I will show it to you when I get it. I think it's not going to be until October. And I will definitely do an unboxing of my Hobonichi Weeks that I ordered. So yeah, but what do you think? What would you do if you were me? Would you complete the 10th year so that you have 10 years? Or would you say like, who cares? As long as you're still doing an illustrated journal. I don't know what to do. For some reason, it's driving me insane. Well, if you're still here, thanks for watching and have a good one. Bye-bye.